everybody. I'm here today to talk to you about some horrible trombone learning mistakes to avoid. That's right, these are trombone learning mistakes that you should avoid making at all costs because they're absolutely horrible for your learning. They will slow down your progress substantially. So let's get right into the video. Now, I do apologize. Well, honestly, I don't know if I should apologize or if I should commend myself because I'm playing the trombone, okay, literally in the car. So I'm playing the trombone in the car. Okay, so these are some mistakes to avoid. You want to avoid them at all costs. I'm going to place it to the side, and when I need it, I'll bring it back over here. Number one is not learning the difference between practicing and playing. That's right, there's a difference between practicing and playing. It's nice to play songs. It's nice to play along with songs on the radio, of course, but that's not really dedicated practice time. When I tell you you should be practicing, I'm literally telling you to practice your notes, okay? To practice your scales. Okay, that is practice. Literally practicing notes, practicing your scales, practicing your embouchure, practicing your grip of the instrument. It sucks, it's boring, but it works, okay? So practice is different than playing, and it's a mistake not knowing the difference, okay? Number two, not holding it properly. Now, it's kind of hard for me to demonstrate right now, but I do recommend that you learn the absolute proper grip for holding your trombone, just because if you learn to hold it improperly and that sticks, then obviously it's gonna affect you in the long run. Now, are there great trombone players that don't hold the instrument properly? Of course there are, okay? So it's not only about holding it properly, but if you're a beginner, you might as well learn to hold it properly. If you're already an advanced player and you hold it the wrong way and you're good, then who cares? But if you're a beginner and you can correct it, definitely correct it because it's a mistake not learning how to do it properly. Number three, not learning the proper weight distribution of the instrument, okay? Now, basically, the weight of the instrument should be resting on your left shoulder, okay? And it should be balanced. It shouldn't be too far forward. It shouldn't be too far back. It should be balanced with regards to forward and back. Your right hand is really just controlling the slide valve. The weight is really mostly on your left shoulder. So learn the proper weight distribution because you don't want to be fighting with the trombone. You want it to just be resting so you can easily play those notes. And so use all of your breath for the notes instead of all of your breath or a lot of your breath for holding the instrument, okay? So that's number three. It's a mistake to not learn the proper weight distribution of the instrument rested on your left shoulder. That's where the weight should be. Number four, thinking that the note positions are precise and set in stone. Now there are 7 positions on the trombone, and on every trombone, it's going to be slightly different. So your trombone might have a little bit further forward or a little bit further back with regards to being able to play that specific note. So, the audience doesn't have a tuner on them. They rely on their ears to hear if it sounds right. So you should do the same. Obviously, you can use a tuner to learn, but when you're playing regularly and you've already learned all the positions, then rely on your hearing to know if you're playing the note correctly. I can play a note over here, and it might come out right in terms of tuning, but I might want to slide it out a little bit more to get just a little bit of a deeper tone, okay? So always remember that the locations and the positions are not set in stone, and it's a mistake to think that they are precise. You need to learn with them, okay? Learn with the positions, not learn from the positions. Think about it that way. I just made that up right now. I feel pretty proud of that, to be honest with you. But I honestly just made that up on the spot. Learn with the positions, not from the positions. That's fantastic. I feel like that should be like a line, right? Anyways, go ahead. If you want to use it, you can use that line. To be honest with you, it just sounds really cool. Lastly is mistake number 5, which is playing with too much pressure, too much air pressure to try and hit the high notes. So specifically when you're trying to hit a high note, you're gonna wanna, use more air pressure, more air speed. I'll play a couple high notes right here. Now, most people, when they're learning to play the high notes, will play with a lot of air pressure. Okay, but in reality, you want to play not necessarily with a lot of air pressure, but you want to tighten your embouchure and increase your air pressure together. So I'm tightening my embouchure, okay, which is my lip positioning, tightening my lips together, and then I'm also playing with more air speed, so more air pressure, but only slightly, just like this. So I'm going to play a low note, and then I'll go higher, and I'll just play with just a little bit more air pressure. So you can hear right there, I don't necessarily need a lot of air pressure. When you're learning, it's normal to use a lot of air pressure, but once you've already learned how to play those high notes, try and reduce that level of air pressure. But that is essentially it. Those are essentially 5 horrible trombone learning mistakes to avoid. I am actually I'm a longer trumpet player than a trombone player. So if I called it a trumpet at any point in this video, I do apologize. It's just habit, because I've been playing the trumpet for many years before, and the trombone I just recently picked up. So if I made the mistake, honestly, I apologize. I'm not sure if I did or did not. I might have made the mistake 10 times. I don't even know. But, you know, I just want to send my apologies just in case I called it a trumpet once or twice or 10 times. But that's it. Those are some horrible trombone learning mistakes to avoid. 5 of them that you should avoid at all costs. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.